I know why you clicked on this video, because you wanted to know how to protect your energy and what I have done to do that. Before I get into that, we need to talk about what is energy. Energy on a personal scale is pretty much your overall well-being and how your energy can affect your vibration to life. If you want to become a better person, if you're on the self-development journey, if you're trying to have a better life overall with better friends, better connection, just an overall higher life, what you want to do is you're gonna have to eventually learn how to protect your energy at all costs. This could be anywhere from just being mentally drained, emotionally drained, just feeling like someone is overwhelmed or overwhelming. This all will be fixed by protecting your energy. So I don't want to waste no time. Let's get right into it. Number one, the first thing that I have done to protect my energy was learn how to say no. Learning how to say no put me so far ahead because it opened up more time that I needed for myself. When you're a yes man or a yes woman, whatever, you tend to say yes even when you don't want to. And when I was young, I tend to have that problem. Almost like I needed to please everyone and make everyone around me as happy as possible, but at the cost of me. And yes, of course, I would love to make everyone happy all the time, 24/7 if I could, but not if it comes to making me this unhappy. It just starts to feel like back in the day when I was always saying yes, I had honestly no time for myself, and people understood that I wouldn't say no to them. And that's when it's bad because you get taken advantage of. And of course, it's okay to say yes sometimes, especially when people are in need, because it's always about giving and helping others. Don't let people take your kindness for weakness, and when push comes to shove, they're just using you. And getting used is probably one of the worst feelings. Even though I feel as if everyone gets used to a certain extent, being used and the favors not being returned makes you feel like crap, and I never want to feel that way again. But learning how to say no opens up time for you. Because at the end of the day, especially if you're watching my old videos, you need some time to think about what you're doing with your life. How could you do that if you're always at the beck and call of someone else? Someone has a problem that you always need to fix, but you can't. How could you fix their problem if you can't even fix your own? After a while, it's going to come to a point where if you don't say no, they're going to use you until you can't be used anymore. And don't think that when, like, for example, let's say if I had a car and someone didn't have a car and I was always taking them on trips or taking them where they needed to go, eventually, let's say my car broke down. You think that person would still be there for me or still try to return the favor? No, they would just go find someone else who has the things that they need to get done, and they would just toss you to the side of the road. Understand that, okay, yes, it's okay to do things for other people, but there's a fine line between being nice and being used. Understand this as fast as possible so you could realize that when you're being used and when your kindness is being used for weakness. The second thing that I have done, I cut off all negativity out of my life. Of course, people are going to be negative here and there. It's life. Of course, not everyone could have 100% positive life. Even I, right? Of course, even me is sometimes 100% not as positive as I can be. I'm just a person just like you watching this video. But I try to limit it as much as possible. Positivity is probably one of the most important things to help on the self-development journey. You need to be surrounded by positivity to the point where it almost feels fake. Like, not, of course, not to that extreme, but that positive energy is a must. You have to get rid of all the negative energy because there's no benefit to negative energy. It is not one. Not one. Understand that people, right? People, things, and just energy and vibes, all that could be negative. People could be negative just by sitting in a room with you and not saying anything. And you can just still feel that negative aura, that negative vibe. Just understand that you want to cut all those people off, because those are the people that will hold you back, tell you can't do it. Jealousy. They will be jealous of you right in your face, and they'll be the most fakest people ever. And that's just people. You already know about vibes, and when people are talking to you, telling you what you could and can't do, what you can and cannot do, just that alone, I just cut off all of that. I have people in my life who are pushing me forward. They're not holding me back. They're not a liability in my life. Everyone who was a liability in my life, I got rid of. And sometimes it could be the people you love. And that's the thing that hurts the most. It could be the people you love. And you have to make that decision for yourself. Because, yeah, you could have all the best memories in the world, like childhood memories, all that. But now, talking in the now, are they even helping you out? Are they supporting you? Are they pushing you forward? Are they just checking up on you just as a person? Any normal person, if they're your bro, would check up on you. If they're your friend as much as they say they are, why don't they ever hit you up? Why don't they ever ask you to chill? Why do they never support you and your goals and your ambitions? These things you have to ask yourself, because that negative energy can hold you back far. It could destroy you so fast. Because all it takes is when you're feeling vulnerable and you talk to the wrong person, they will kill your whole dreams right then and there. The people I talk to, even if I'm feeling down, because of course I'm just a person just like you, even if I'm feeling down sometimes, talking to the right person could just get that off your chest and make you feel so much better. Just keep that positive energy in your vibe, because even if you're doing everything right all the time, sometimes you need that congratulations or just that keep going, bro. You're doing good. That feels good to me. Even when you guys tell me that, even when you guys tell me to keep going in my comment section, that feels good, and it really works. It helps. You think it doesn't help, but it truly helps. Imagine if every one of my comments, everyone who I know is telling me, nah, bro, don't do this. After a while, if you're hanging around all these negative people, you're gonna be like, you know what? I shouldn't do it. That's the worst thing and the worst way to think. Get rid of those negative people, kill that negative vibe, and bring positivity and surround yourself by people who love you. Number 3, you have to prioritize your health. People don't understand that health is one of the most important things that should be on your list of priorities. You need to be healthy. I could put health over money, because if someone said, oh, I'll give you $20 million right now, but you're going to be sick for the rest of your life, I bet you wouldn't take it. So that means you also put health over money as well. Having good health, being vibrant, getting good sleep, eating well, going to the gym, all those things you have to prioritize. And back in the first point, learning how to say no, you need more time to do the things I just mentioned. So how could you do that if you're always running around doing things for other people? Like I was saying, you need to make sure that your health is A1. You should be able to run a mile. If you can't run a mile, there's something wrong. You should at least be able to run a mile. Run, not a 10-minute mile, at least a 7-8 minute mile, at least. You should be able to be eating well. You should be able to eat whole foods and not complain about it. And actually, what is there to complain about? Because side point, whole foods taste better than processed foods. I have more of a craving for like chicken, salmon, rice, sweet potatoes, peas, broccoli. You understand? Over McDonald's, a Wendy's burger, you know what I'm saying, a 4 for $4. Like, you understand? Like, to me, I'd rather choose the healthier option, because I even know I'm getting more out of it. I go to the gym 6 days a week. And I don't complain about it, because I have the time to do so. I scheduled out my day so perfectly where this is a slot where I need to go to the gym to look good for me. You understand? I do abs almost every day. I do abs almost every day for me. Nobody else is telling me to do it. I do it because I want to. I learn how to cook. I eat well. I learn about food just so I could take care of myself, so I could be the best version of me. How could I be the best version of myself if I'm lazy, I have no ambition, I have mental brain fog from all that bad food that I'm eating, I can't even make a decision. I have no energy because I'm eating bad calories. So all that is just making me tired and want to go to sleep all the time. You understand? You really got to understand and look at these things. It's getting deeper because this is real life. You have to know that prioritizing yourself is the best thing you could do for yourself. Ever since I've been prioritizing myself, my sleep's been better. I feel better. I have more energy. I get up in the morning. I don't just scroll on social media. I just want to get up and start my day. I wake up with a smile on my face. Just these things. And it's so subtle, but this quick shift in your day can make the biggest difference, and it can change your life. The fourth thing that I have done, which is a very slept on one, was get off of social media. Of course, everyone still uses social media. I use it, but I use it to produce content. You understand? I guess you could say YouTube is a social media, but even so, even if it's Instagram, TikTok, or anything, what I do, I don't consume, I produce. I give out content. I don't just mindlessly scroll when I wake up. You know that moment when you wake up, you check your phone, because I've been there too, so don't even lie. But you know when you're just scrolling through your phone when you wake up and you look, you're like, oh, it's still so early in the day. You're scrolling. You look back up, 45 minutes pass, but you're like, nope, I got another 15 minutes till the next hour. Scrolling. Then you're like, oh, shoot, 15 more minutes past and that. I thought it was an hour. Now it's been an hour and 15 minutes. You lose track of time when you're scrolling. All this time and energy you need to be put back into you. That an hour and a half, 2 hours that you sat in the morning being lazy, laying on your back, scrolling sideways on the side of your face, scrolling like this with your head facing the pillow, half of your face in the pillow. All that energy you can be put into doing another activity, another hobby that will propel you forward towards your goals. For example, what I have done, right? If you want a little cheat, what I have done when I wake up, I go sit outside in my backyard. I go right outside, sit in my backyard, and meditate. This feels so much better because I'm feeling like I'm getting that natural dopamine. It's pushing me forward, closer to my goals. I'm starting the day off bright with that mental clarity. I don't feel like, oh, my brain is all scrambled up. It's smooth sailing. Just that, it put a jump start to my day because now it propels me towards the next thing, the next activity that I have to do. And if you watch my other videos, you would know that I plan my day out before. So starting the day off meditating, it puts me in a better mood throughout my whole day. Not only does it put me in a better mood, I have more mental clarity. So why wouldn't I do this? I can either do that or what? Scroll. You understand? I can sit down in my bed scrolling, doing nothing, learning nothing. Endless bullshit brain rot. You have a choice to do what you want to do. Of course, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to scroll, you want to sit in your bed and scroll, by all means, it's your life at the end of the day. But if you're trying to get better and you're on this page to get better, this is what you have to do. You got to be a man. Do what you have to do, because trust me, you will live a more fulfilled life. Putting that phone down, protecting your energy, living in the real world, doing what you have to do, rather than all this just mindless bullshit scrolling from this brain rot content made to distract you. Because what's the point? Once you turn off your phone, you got nothing done. Well, you laughed a few times, maybe. Okay, that's cool, I guess. But other than that, then what? You have nothing to show for it. At least if you're gonna be on social media, at least produce content as well. Because why not? That's what social media is for. You're watching something that someone else produced, right? So why can't you be the person doing it? And the last one, number 5, the last thing that I have done to protect my energy was get closer to God. I can't stress this enough. I don't want to sound like your pastor, but this is some true stuff that I'm saying right now. Getting closer to God makes you feel so much better. Your energy is so much better. You have way more energy. You have a purpose. You feel fulfilled. You know that everything is going to be okay. You develop a relationship with God. Developing a relationship with God will change your life. I can't stress this enough. I don't even know the right words to say to how much my life's changed by me getting closer to God. But by me getting closer to God, it developed a relationship, an intimate relationship between me and him. And I talk to God throughout my day. I ask him to make me stronger. I ask him to help me help other people. And look what I'm doing now. I'm helping other people. When you pray, your blessings your prayer doesn't go unheard. Even if it's a year and a half later, I'm living now by the things I prayed a year and a half ago. And to me, that's mind-boggling. That's insane to me, because my blessings, my prayers didn't go unheard. I showed God that I could do it. I showed God that I could work for anything. I could work for anything if I put my mind to it. I could get anything with him, of course. But overall, just me putting my trust into God, me building my relationship with God, protecting my energy, because I don't let any of these worldly spirits influence me. Because people try to influence me with God knows what. You understand? People try to influence me or make sure that just overall just make sure my life can't be as good as I want it to be. There's distractions and temptations and influences that if you don't nip that in the butt by getting closer with God, you're going to be manipulated in different type of ways that are deeper than that person alone. There's spirits, there's demons out here, there's evil out here in this world. And if you don't stay tuned in and put your head in that Bible and talk to the big man above, you're going to realize that your life, your energy isn't as good as it can be. And this is the most important thing that I've talked about, because everything stems from me just talking to God. He will show you. He will help you. There's a way. Just believe in yourself. But this is the end of the video. In conclusions, make sure you're focused on yourself. That's what it really comes down to. Focus on yourself and put yourself first. You don't have to be a yes man for anyone. Because let's say, even if you start saying no to the people that you normally don't say no to, if they're your friend, wouldn't they still be your friend even if you said no? Now they're acting weird because you said no. Is that even your friend? Ask yourself these questions. But I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer. This is my little rant. But thank you for helping me help you. Show love and support, because of course that helps me and pushes me forward as well. And thank you for everything that you guys have done. If you made it to this point in the video, make sure you like and subscribe. This is your boy. I'm off this, man. Peace.